Okay, I've been a little bit busy lately as usual, but I have a couple of minutes on my hands. I have more than a couple minutes. I don't gotta do my overnight for over an hour. I don't gotta leave overnight for over an hour. I have a couple of minutes to talk. A couple weeks ago, the Epstein issue came up. Several names were released, and the media pretty much ignored it because every single person on that list was a registered Democrat. Now, there were a couple of people on the list here and there. They may have been on the list because they were at a party somewhere or at a meeting somewhere, or may not have been on the island, or they may have been a reference to some shit. Now, one name that was not on the list was Trump, which is probably why it was ignored. Now, Trump's relationship with Epstein is simple. Epstein was at Mar-a-Lago. He made an approach to a female, which I heard was an underage female who was someone else's daughter. And Trump ordered him, not a manager, not some other guy, but Trump himself ordered Epstein banned from all his properties forever. And Trump himself, private citizen Trump, went to the police somehow. I don't know if it was city police, county police, state police, but he went to some police person or some authority, some detective, and made a complaint and said, you need to watch this guy's bad news. So obviously, because Trump wasn't involved in the actual raping of girls, they're not going to talk about it. Now, one name that was on the list was David Copperfield. Now, I was at a Copperfield event in 1996 in Caesar's Palace. My father will be 89 in July. He has two living friends, Frankie Valli and the stage manager from Caesar's Palace. Now, when you have a person on the inside at a concert or at some other venue, you can get a backstage pass. However, if it's a magician, you cannot get a backstage pass. Because when you go backstage, you see all their shit, and they have confidentiality agreements and the magician's code, blah, blah, blah. So after the event happened, David was supposed to come out and meet. I waited for everyone else to leave, and I went to the side. David was supposed to come out and meet me in person because I can't go back there, but he can come up here. And he was in a fucking bad mood. And my father's friends say, my friend's outside with his wife and his son. His son's a big fan of yours. He wants to meet you. He was in a bad mood. He didn't want to meet me. He was being a fucking asshole. And I have his autographed picture from a year earlier, 1995. I got it in the mail, and I put that shit away. I don't want to be displaying that shit right now until I find out what's going on with David Copperfield. Now, there are some things I think we need to learn how to look for when you see people in this predicament. If you'll notice, most of the girls involved, you had the 12-year-olds who some still had their braces on their teeth, and the 17-year-olds. Now, for the most part, the 12-year-olds were lured in under modeling, and the 17-year-olds were lured in under being massage therapists. Now, it is not the least bit uncommon in real life for a child to be approached for a modeling job or at the movie theater, the candy store, the mall. It happens. Now, I am still friends with Christy Morgan's brother. Christy Morgan was a Playboy model. Her brother was my class. She was 3 years behind us. I haven't actually seen her in person since she was 15. It's been that long. Now, Christy, we don't really call that, but she really was approached to do modeling at a young age. Probably after I graduated high school with her brother. 16, 15, whatever like that, on that age. Typically what happens is, if it is a legitimate modeling agency, the person will give the girl, the boy, whoever it is, a business card. And there's usually an official website, an office address, or something like that nature. And they will tell them, I want you to start modeling please have your mother call me. And the mother will call. And then when the modeling begins, the mother will go with the child to the modeling agency's office. It will be a real life office. It will not be some back alley or some slum or the mansion of some rich asshole. Now, models under 18, in particular tween girls, have a lot of strict shit going on. Legally, morally, ethically, blah, 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 bullshit. One thing to remember is that the mother has the legal right to be in the room during all aspects of modeling. Period. The mother has a legal right to see every single picture before it is published. Period. And the mother has the right to say, I don't want that picture published. She may give a reason, she may not give a reason. But if the photographer, the modeling company, whoever they are, if they publish the photo without the mother's permission, or after the mother said no, they can be held accountable. They can be sued, and they can even be investigated by the child service, depending on how bad the modeling picture is. Okay? You may have a 13-year-old girl and a 14-year-old boy, and they're just strangers. And the girl is sitting on the boy's lap. Either of their mothers, the girl or the boy, can say, I don't like that. Maybe if they were brother and sister, but I don't like that. I don't want that picture published. Or you know what? Get off his lap right now. Okay? And you may have a modeling picture where the mother takes a look at the picture and it's the daughter's leg. And she goes, well, based on where her leg is situated, I don't like it. It looks too sexy. It looks too appealing. It's not appropriate. She's only 11 years old, or whatever the fuck it is. Or she may be modeling bathing suits or whatever the hell, and she may be barefoot, and the mother may say her feet are too close to the camera this way, or her toes, and I don't want some 50-year-old foot fetish is jerking off to this picture. Take it out. Now, theoretically speaking, a millionaire's mansion or a billionaire's mansion would be a place where people do modeling of all ages. However, if there's modeling going on at this mansion, your question should be, where is the mother? So if you go to a mansion party or some club somewhere, or the fuck you want in the world, especially on U.S. soil, and you see a 12-year-old model, my question is, where's her mother? If this is a legitimate shoot, her mother should be here with her to supervise her, to make sure that she's doing inappropriate. Okay, period. And I would be very hesitant about that. I'd be like, well, where's her mother at? I might even try to sneak the girl away and say, sweetheart, is your mom here? What are you doing here? If it's a party for the modeling agency, or somehow sponsored and it's a mansion or whatever, a club, the mother would still be there. You cannot have a fucking 12-year-old girl running around a mansion or some club by herself without any adult in her family, blah, blah, blah. Okay, it doesn't happen legally. And that should be your first clue. Okay? And do not be the least bit hesitant to take pictures, take videos, ask questions, and if you have to, call a police officer. Call 911 and say, I have a 12-year-old girl at a party and her mother's nowhere in sight and I don't know what's going on here and I'm very suspicious. Or if she's 12 years old and looks like a goddamn hooker. Okay? That should be your first sign. Okay? And you should look for these things everywhere you go. Okay? A party, a club, a restaurant. What are you seeing here? Okay, why are 12-year-old girls walking around without their mother? Why are 12-year-old girls walking around looking like fucking whores? Okay, because there's no adult around except Jeffrey Epstein, or Maxwell Ghislaine, whatever the fucking name is, okay? Now, as far as the 17-year-olds are going, the 17-year-olds were lured there under the premise of being massage therapists. I know for a fact I mentioned it a while ago, somewhere in one of my videos. I know it's there somewhere. Okay, here's the problem. You cannot be a massage therapist. Like, okay, you're 17, come to my house tomorrow and give me a massage, okay? It doesn't work like that, okay? Yes, I know all these girls, 16, 17, give their friends massages, give their cousins massages, cheerleaders, gymnasts, they know how to do massage, they walk on each other's back, okay? They know how to manipulate joints, okay? Even, yeah, okay? But what, if I have two 16-year-old cheerleaders and they're giving each other back massages, or if I go to a gymnastics gym and there's a 17-year-old girl and a 15-year-old girl, and the 15-year-old girl is standing on top of the 7-year-old girl, that is totally different than a 17-year-old girl giving a guy my age a massage behind closed doors for money. Let's be realistic about that. Okay? Just be realistic about what you think you should be looking for. And there were a couple of girls, they told their parents, I'm going to be a massage therapist tomorrow. Okay, you're 17 years old. Who signed off on you going to massage school? Because I didn't. Did you want to do it? Okay, you're 17 years old. You cannot go to massage school or any other school past 8th grade without your parents' signature. Okay, period. It's actually 8th. You cannot be in school past 8th. I don't even think you can be in school, period, unless your parents sign off on you being in school or you're 18 years old. Okay, but if you're going to professional school, massage school, trade school, vocational school, college, if you're 17, there must be a parental signature somewhere, unless you're an emancipated minor. Okay, and if you're an emancipated minor, you have an order from a judge saying you're an emancipated minor. Okay, Downey Mochiano was an emancipated minor at 17. Okay, she had her own apartment at 17, and she had documentation for shit. Okay, so these 17-year-old girls are going to be massage therapists tomorrow at a guy's house. Okay, most professional massage therapists will not go to a guy's house unless the guy is a client they've known for a long time, or unless there's some kind of special circumstance. Okay, because at the guy's house, they don't know what to expect. Okay, they don't know if they're gonna get locked in a room. They don't know if they're gonna get touched. Okay, and massage therapists have been assaulted. They've been groped. They've been compromised. Okay, a lot of massage therapists will have on their website or on their front door when you walk in, we are professionals. If you ask us to do this, we will call the police on you. If you do this, we will leave. Okay, we will not tolerate blah 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 blah. Okay. So they don't want to go to your house. They want you to come to their studio. And in their studio, they have other people around. They may have a surveillance camera. And I've known massage therapists that have had pepper spray in their pocket in case they get compromised and they have to defend themselves. Okay, it does happen. There's also a lot of legality in being a massage therapist where if you have a client underage, okay? If a massage therapist has a client that's under 18, that massage therapist will tell the client flat out, where's your mother? And they make the mother sign a consent form. If the child is under 16, the massage therapist will say, I want your mother to sign a consent form and then sit down and watch me do everything from beginning to end. I will not be with you unless your mother's in the room with you. And then the other massage therapists will say, how old are you? Come back at 18. I don't want to touch you now. Okay? And when you go to massage school, you don't just go there and learn how to rub this, just step on that, okay? You have to learn about anatomy, okay? Nerves this, muscles that, tension that, bones this, okay? What do you do? What do you not do? Okay? What if the woman's pregnant? What if the person's underage? What if they have diabetes? What if they just had surgery? What if they have a fresh scar? You know, they had their shoulder operated on. There's a real nice scar there. Or they were involved in a real bad car accident and they broke a vertebra. Or there's a screw in their back. Or a metal rod in their arm. I mean, these are things they have to talk about and think about. What if the person has high blood pressure? What if they have a bad heart? Okay? What if they have aneurysms? Okay? What if they do this? You know, if they're a massage therapist and he or she is touching a client that client may react negatively if there's a rash, a scar, an open wound, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems. Okay, or what if the patient has a medical, the client has a medical problem during the massage? What do I do? Do I call 911? Do I stop the massage? Do I do first aid? Do I keep them talking? Okay, what do I do? Okay, and a lot of times we have a massage therapist, they will be getting ready for the massage, they will say to you flat out, before we start this, are there any health problems that I need to know about? Because that woman can't be like, well, I'm going to stand on top of you. Are you pregnant? Or I'm going to take my elbow and my forearm and force it into your spine. Okay? Did you have surgery last week? Okay? I'm going to put my hands over here and force my weight into as much as possible. Okay? Is there a scar there that I need to worry about? Okay? Other massage therapists will actually sit down at the table with a client and have a form and say, this problem, no. That problem, no. That problem, no. That problem, yes. That problem, maybe. That problem, I'm not sure. Okay? They want to know medical things. Okay? Now, if the girl looks underage, she may very well be underage. And if you have a 17-year-old girl at a guy's mansion or some party somewhere, and she's not trained, like if she does not ask you any medical questions, if she just starts going at it and like doesn't ask you, is there a medical problem or health problem, that's a red flag. Also, ask the massage therapist, how long have you been doing this? If she says, well, I gave my mom a back when I was 6 years old, no. I graduated massage school in 2021. Okay, where'd you go to massage school? Okay, okay. These are things that a 17-year-old amateur might not answer. Also, they know a lot about the anatomy. If she doesn't know professional names or medical terms, maybe you could look some up yourself, just see if you could, you know what I mean, look a couple of medical terms up or a couple of nerves up, or what's this muscle do, what's that do, okay? If she doesn't know what muscle connects to that bone, or what vein runs into there, or what causes that nerve to get pinched, she's not been to massage school, okay? There is a nerve, it's right below where your belt is. It's like right where your belt meets your ass, meets your lower back. Okay, and full disclosure, I was on a cruise. I went to a private island, and one of the therapists from the cruise ship was giving a guy a massage, full body massage, on the beach on the open. And she took her hand and started wiping that right away. Okay, I personally had a chair massage, and she got on her knees and started going at that nerve. They're not shy about it because they're professionals. Okay, and I saw two elite gymnasts one time. One was walking on the other, and one girl took her foot and put her foot right on that nerve. Well, gymnasts know a little bit about medical stuff. They know a little bit about their nerves, their tension, stuff like that. So if she doesn't want to touch that nerve or doesn't know about that nerve, she might not be a professional. Because a lot of amateurs might not know about that nerve. They might be shy to touch it. But a professional will go right at it. They think nothing of it. Sometimes they might have a t-shirt on with their logo for their company. Sometimes they might have a photo ID from their company. Sometimes they might have a license or certification on their person in their office or in the whatever the hell they are. Okay? And so if you just have some young girl who's 16, 17, and she just starts rubbing this or whatever the hell, or putting oil on that or eating into that, she is probably not a professional. She could be underage, and if you're at some party somewhere, or if your friend shows you to the girl, yeah, these are things you should be looking at. And it's entirely possible a lot of the guys on Epstein Island, they didn't give a shit one way or another. I want a massage. If she's under 18, fuck it. I want my dick sucked. If she's 12, oh well, not a big deal. Okay? These are guys that are absolute pieces of shit. And there was a picture a while back where Bill Clinton's at a very small airport and he's sitting in a chair and a girl's giving him a back rub. Okay? Well, first and foremost, that is not incriminating. I mean, it's Bill Clinton, so what do you expect? But the girl is visibly over 18. Okay? Maybe she was under 18 at the time, or maybe if she was being forced against her will, different story. But that's not incriminating. Now, by law, there is no written law about a person being just over 18 or just under 18 and doing a massage together. Okay? If there was, you'd have a lot of older brothers in jail. You'd have a lot of cousins in jail. Okay? Because you might be at a party when you're in high school and there might be a girl giving back rubs. You're 18, she's 15, she's someone's cousin. Okay? It's really not against the law. It's really not. There is no written law that says it. But if the person is under 18 and they are in the guise of a professional, if they're masquerading as a professional, if they're being masqueraded as a professional, if something of that nature, then yes. Okay? I tell a 17-year-old girl, you want to be a massage therapist? Yeah, you start tomorrow at a guy's house and you make $300 an hour. The girl has no license, no certification, no diploma. She didn't do any of that stuff professionally. And now I'm paying her to give massages for $300 an hour. That's at least a violation of state labor laws. Having an unlicensed underage person giving you massages for money is at least a violation of some state labor law. Now, if I'm conning her into going into the house so I can rape her, okay, that is even worse. That is a violation of a million other laws involving, sex with a minor, trafficking, assault. Okay, you open the floodgates. Okay, now Jeffrey Epstein's client list and his friends, they didn't give a fuck one way or another. Okay, it was irrelevant to them. But you, who was watching me now, who was at least some level of human being that has some morality, this is what you should be looking for. Okay? I mean, you're going for a massage. If she doesn't ask you any questions professionally about your medical problems, red flag. If you ask where she went to massage school and she can't answer that, red flag. Okay? If you ask her point blank, how old are you, sweetheart? And she says 16, 17, red flag. Okay? And in that case, I would strongly suggest you calling the police. And you're like, well, will I get in trouble later, Vinny? Well, here's the issue. If I'm in the room with a girl who's underage, getting ready to give me a massage, and I ask her the right questions, and she gives the wrong answers, and I call the police and report this, how much trouble would I be in? But if I don't call the police, and my name comes up later on a list somewhere, or I'm caught on video camera leaving the room she's giving the massage in, how's that going to look? Or if that girl is being raped like a motherfucker, she has all these guys raping her, abusing her, treating her like a piece of shit, to the point where she can't remember faces and names, and I'm one of 75 guys that went into a room with her and closed the door and was caught on camera doing so, And out of the 75 guys that went in there, 40 of them abused her. Meaning the other 34 guys are fucked. So it's a lot easier for you to just go to the police right away. What happened, say I was in a room, a girl was going to give me a massage. I didn't like the answer she gave, so I called you. I think she's being trafficked. That's the issue. And parents, know what the fuck your children are doing. Okay? Period. Okay? Where is your 12-year-old daughter? Your daughter's 12 years old. Where the fuck is she? Is she at a friend's house? Is she in the Girl Scouts? Where is she? Because if she's at a mansion somewhere, modeling for a guy without you there, there's a problem. Your daughter's 17 years old. She tells you, I'm going to be a massage therapist. I start tomorrow at a guy's house. What the fuck is that shit about? Ask these goddamn questions. Ask these, where is my 17-year-old daughter? Where is my 12-year-old daughter? Where the fuck are they? Okay? Because you got girls that are 12, 17. They're at mansions. They're doing parties. Some of them are going to the island. They're gone for a couple of fucking days. Where are the adults? Where are their parents? Where are their aunts and uncles? Where are their older siblings? Where are their neighbors? Okay? Ask fucking questions. Okay? And if you don't want to ask questions, you're responsible. And if you're out and about somewhere and you see someone that you don't think looks out of order, say something. I would rather say something and be wrong and live with that the rest of my life than not say something and be wrong. Okay? And live with that the rest of my life. Especially when the hammer falls and there are guys getting indicted and there are guys getting questioned and there are guys appearing on lists and shit like that. Okay? Your name's going to come up. And you could have had a celebrity, any celebrity, who could have went to Jeffrey Epstein's island and he could have gotten a massage from a girl who was 18 years old and they're on her own free will. But now that we know that Jeffrey Epstein was raping the fucking shit out of girls, now that we know that a girl between 12 and 17 years old, giving guys massages, doing modeling work, doing other things like being raped, okay, that one guy out of 1,000 that just had a massage from an adult consensually on the island, he's fucked. Okay? You must say something. Okay? You must say something. I mean, that's the bottom line. That's it. And when I was in high school, I'm going to tell this story real quick. We were having some friends of ours having a conversation in one of the classes. I don't know if it was a substitute teacher, but whatever. We're in class having a conversation. Maybe there's no class work. Maybe it was a sub. Or whatever. We're in class having a conversation. And one of my girlfriends was at a party a few days earlier, a house party. And a guy came downstairs, and the guy was 17, 18 years old, and he said, yo, there's this chick giving blowjob upstairs. And the girl, my girlfriend, went upstairs, burst through the door, and saw this fucking 13, 14-year-old girl there who just got done sucking a guy's dick. And another guy was in the room with her. And she threw the guy out of the room. And said, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, he's cute. Oh, so you're going to suck his dick because he's cute? Now, maybe she should have called the cops. Okay? Maybe you should call it. And if you're 17, 18 years old and you're at a house party and there's a girl 12 or 13 sucking dick, okay, you do something about that. You call the police about that. I told that girl point blank, I said, I wish I was there. I said, if I was there and I caught a 13-year-old girl sucking guys' dicks that was 17, 18 years old, I said, I would have fucking killed one of them. I would have fucking killed somebody in that house. I said, the minute that guy walked out that door and said, yo, there's a girl up here sucking dick, I would have knocked him the fuck out right then and there. And then I would have ran upstairs, grabbed the other guy, I would have knocked him the fuck out too, and that girl would have left with me. Whether she went to the police or wherever but she would have left that house immediately. Okay? No fucking way would I allow that to happen. And now that we're a little bit older, I'll be 42 in March, okay? There's no way in hell I'm gonna tolerate this shit. Okay, I got nieces, I got nephews, I got cousins. My nieces are grown women now. One's married, one's getting married. But, you know, we were involved. My nieces, my nephews, we were involved. Who are your friends? Where are you going? What are you doing? When are you gonna be back? We have adults in my family that watch their fucking kids. They knew where you were, when you were, what you were doing, when you come back. They knew. And if you didn't call home, or if you went out without telling your mother, you were in trouble. We didn't let it get nowhere near this fucking far. You know, you're 12 years old. You're going to a mansion. You didn't tell anybody. You're 17. You're going to a mansion. And girls, watch your friends. Watch what your friends are doing. Because some of these girls were asked to recruit other girls too. Okay? If your friend says, hey, let's be massage therapists. Okay, let's be massage therapists. That's cool. Yeah, we're going to a guy's house tomorrow and we're going to get a massage. Okay? The guy's older than our father. What the fuck is wrong with that? You right there should know that shit. You right there should know that shit. And I forgot to mention earlier, Christy Morgan was absolutely a Playboy model. But she became a Playboy model when she turned, I think she was in her 20s, but she became a Playboy model when she was an adult. She modeled appropriate shit at a younger age and did Playboy as she got older. And when she got married and had 2 kids, she stopped doing that shit. Okay? I have no problem with women that want to model nude. I have no problem with women who want to take their clothes off. I have no problem with women going to, strip clubs, dancing on a table, okay? Urinating on a guy for money, okay? If you're a woman and you feel you need to do nasty shit with your body, that's your business, not mine, okay? But, a 25-year-old girl dancing naked on a table, or a 27-year-old girl, pissing on a guy for money, that's different than a 12 or 13-year-old girl getting raped at a mansion. Okay? This is sick. Thank you.